I'm quite keen to keep growing this on top and then have it kind of phased at the side. So like, maybe what have you got? Is that a 1 and a 3?
Mine was like a 0 about 2 weeks ago. My hair was quite quick. So this is probably more of a, depending on your hair type, because it's different from head to head. So like density would make a difference. Like a 2 on your head might look like a 3 on mine, vice versa, the other way around. Like some people, you can put a 2 on it and it looks like a 0. So I would say in that sort of instance, especially when you haven't cut someone's hair before, it's best to start with like a 2. If you look for something around this sort of shortness, a 2 is definitely going to be, it's certainly not going to be too short, it may even be too long. How is it you want to style the top? You sort of, when it
like over and back like that.
So you sort of push it back a bit of texture. Cool. So we'll take a little bit of.
And sometimes I just wear the fringe like straight forward.
Yeah, but the crown, the crown grows quite a fortunate crown, to be honest, because it's not like it's right in the middle, and it seems to dry naturally where it wants to. So what that does have is when this comes back, that's going to try and push that forward. So I'll take a bit of weight out of just this area here, and I'll have a little look at the length, and just sort of see what we can bring a bit more out of here, just so as this comes back, it doesn't constantly get pushed forward. But not too much, because if you are going to wear it forward as well, you don't want to just have this really flat and then just a fringe. It's going to look. And the emo days aren't going so well anymore. So My Chemical Romance fringe, which I think it should come back, but unfortunately I don't think many other people agree. We'll start with a 2, and then we can sort of have a look at it. So like I said, when you cut someone's hair for the first time, it is much easier just to put almost like a base sort of shape, base level onto it, and then you can kind of go, because sometimes where you go like, I want a skin fade, so you start with like the 2 and they go, oh yeah, that's perfect, and you're like, well, I haven't really actually started the skin fade, so then it's much easier to do it that way. We won't take it too high because we need a bit of texture, especially with this coming through here. This end up looking too much like a hat. You'd end up with because it's got a length here. We can do things, we can soften out the bottoms, take it to the neck. It grows quite far down your neck, so your hairline's quite like pretty much like on the level of your shirt, so we'll taper that out nicely. That sounds like a plan. Look with it?
Yeah, nice.
So 2 on your hair kind of gives you a short length, but it still keeps quite a bit of colour. So if you're looking to try and get a bit more of a faded look, you might have to get a little bit shorter to lift a bit of colour out. Obviously it's very thick, dense hair. So like I said earlier, some people, if they have like a 2, it can very easily disappear a lot of hair. It can go it can look really, really much shorter because it doesn't have the colour or the density anymore. So you kind of, obviously it's not blended at all, but it's short, but it's still got colour to it. So it all depends really on like what kind of look you want. When something a little bit more harsher, it will have, you can sort of see through there. So that's probably not far off the colour of mine on the side at the moment. So you can keep the majority of it as a 2, and then we can just lift a 1.5 and a 1 into the sideburns, into the bottoms there, just to soften it out. Or you can go a little bit harsher if you want to. Like a 1.5 isn't going to look dramatically different. It will be a fraction shorter, but it will start to, from this point, it's going to start to lighten up. So it's going to start to become more and more sort of see-through.
Can we go in a bit closer?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to soften this top bit in a little bit easier if you just see it. So this is a 1.5. Even with the 1.5, I can still put like a 1 onto the bottoms, just purely because it's going to be denser. So it's going to have a bit more of that sort of colour. So you see it's like a little bit lighter, but it's still got something to it. It's not going to sort of disappear. It's really nice. Yeah, it's just sitting nice. And obviously this is all going to come in tighter and blend in and be a bit more smoother. Yeah, sweet. terms of the length from the top, so you said at the beginning you're sort of going to try and keep growing that, so I've got a little bit more length.
What do you reckon?
I think by all means keep growing it. What I will do is I'll just kind of go through it and as I haven't cut it before, just check that everything's kind of where it needs to be.
Okay.
If there's any like irregular lengths, take them out so that going forward it will kind of continue to grow into the shape that you want it to. Because there's nothing more annoying than growing your hair for a style than going to the barber shop when you kind of think you've got it there and then going, well, we're gonna have to chop loads of that off because it's actually not what you need. So I'm just gonna bring slightly bit off the front up to here because it's just quite where it's been thinned out quite a bit previously. It's just wispy kind of hair that's never really it's just gonna break off at some point. So I'm just freshening it up anyway. I'm not taking enough off the hair that's gonna really make a dent. Same with doing to this area. Like I said, this is going to be going to take a little bit more out of here because that's kind of you're wanting that to push the hair. You don't want the fringe to be pushed forward too much. It's just slightly longer. It's not sort of following the natural curve of the head here. So. Because you're going to wear it forward sometimes as well, I'm going to see how it sits forward. Leave it pretty for a couple of minutes. Squares up this corner here now. If it's going to sort of be very springy, the best thing to do is just almost like square it so that this sort of then will sit over it. When this comes forward, you can wear that sort of nice and choppy throttle to
nice.
That sort of length. And also, when this goes up, you're not going to have a load of sticking out crap there. You don't really want. Sticking out crap is the technical term. This is kind of what you wet shave, let it grow a couple of days, wet shave again type thing, So I blend these in so you kind of, I just think it looks nicer. Like, it's very common now that you don't really put hard sideburns or hard edges on anything. It's just not the done thing really. You see it kind of kept this shape sort of relatively square, so you can kind of like go up, you can go across, but this will go forward as well, where you need it to. I'll put a bit of something in it as well, style it out.
What would you put in?
Nothing too strong. Kind of want to be able to, because when you're stripping back, you want to be able to run your hand through it. So something like a clay, something loose, it's not going to set too much. I'll show you before I put wax in it so you can see what it sort of does naturally. So it kind of softens into there. Sort of softens out into the neck. Same thing to that side there. Which is sitting quite nice. The shape's quite good, so.
Sweet. So when you put it in, do you start front?
I kind of tend to get it all in the hair. It doesn't really matter, because if you start with just both if you put it on your hand, start with both on the front, you end up putting like 60% more on your hand just in the front of your head.
Yeah.
It ends up really, really heavy. So kind of make sure you get it sort of through the hair.
Yeah.
And then with kind of the excess that you have on your hands, you know, that stuff you always wash off.
Yeah.
You just have to wash your hands a little bit. So kind of then start to pull it into shape.
Okay.
And that way it's just going to stay a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Kind of use the texture to your own advantage. And you keep rubbing your hands, you can keep getting wax out of them, warming up again. Shading out with a bit of wax in it, so you can see like using this side here with a bit of texture into it, makes it all sit in quite nice.
Yeah.
So finish through there, and then it's so you get that sort of nice, sort of smooth look to it.